You might be wondering why there are so many books of fantasies in here. And then again, you just read the title, didn't you? Well, today's debate topic, the big debate topic is, are fantasy tales better than realistic ones? Well, let's keep that in mind, and I'll start the video. Let's get this started. First of all, let's talk about stories. What is a fantasy? A fantasy is a genre, a book genre where it's fake. The characters, the stories is completely fake. Not completely, sometimes not completely realistic fictions. Well, that's something else. But then again, fantasies are completely fake. It's a type of fiction. All the characters are not real. All the things are not real. The world itself is not real. So, I mean, the earth, yes, that part's probably real, but the actual thing itself, like magic, that part's not real. And the character is not real. Everything's not real. That's what a fantasy is. It's usually a good way to tell a story, and also a good way to actually get someone to learn something and do something in themselves. It's inspired by an imaginary world, and you want to write it down. So, these are basically fake stories. And examples of fantasies are Wings of Fire, oh my goodness, Wings of Fire, written by Tweety Sutherland, who also was one of the members of the Erin Hunter League, who helped White Warriors, Warrior Cats. The Land of Stories, Sa, Keeper of the Lost Cities, Percy Jackson, my personal favorite, other than Wings of Fire, Nevermore, and a lot of other things too. Now let's talk about the pros of this. So, fantasy actually dates back thousands and thousands of years. Back then, they were usually used for morals and also good ways to teach things. And the reader can actually exercise their imagination through these fantasy stories. They get to read it and then they get to even do it too. Reading fantasy novels is a great way to escape day-to-day life. That is pretty awesome in my opinion, and also it's a good way to escape day-to-day life. That's just one of the main goals of life, I'm pretty sure, because day-to-day life is pretty annoying. Now for the negative position. I have a knife. Oh wait, the blade's here. Yep, it's right here. Nah, it's just a ruler. Now reality is what helps us to connect, to make a link to these characters. And that link is exactly what makes us do all this stuff. Realistic fiction asks questions that even fiction itself asks. And just because it's realistic, that doesn't mean that it's reality. Sure, it's not reality, of course, but just because it's realistic, like it could probably happen, that doesn't mean that it will happen. It's not reality. Sure. That sucks. Yeah, I know it sucks. But you have to embrace that yourself. And now that that's over, let's tell you the results. Ding, ding, ding. Back again, like 2 years ago, probably. Ding, ding, ding. 84% of the people who voted said that fantasy tales are better than realistic ones, while 16% of them said the realistic tales are better than fantasy tales. So the affirmative position wins. So that's the end of today's debate. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Now, Peppa Peace.